let me show you how to add the option to upload files on Microsoft Forms. So follow me to my desktop right now. Welcome to Jotform. My name is George, and on this video, I'm going to show you how to add the upload element on your Microsoft Forms. So we are now located in the Microsoft Forms section, and be aware that you need to be on the business paid plan of Microsoft to get access to add the upload element. Okay, so be aware of that. So let's jump over to Microsoft Forms, and this is where we're going to get started. Let's go ahead and click New Form. And once we are here, we have the options to add elements into our Microsoft Forms. Now you're going to be able to view that we have the upload file option. You need to be on the business plan. Okay, so let's go ahead and select upload file, and we can say, for example, upload ID. All right, then you have a few options here. So we can go ahead and select the file number limit. So since this is an ID, for example, I can select 2 as the number limit, but I can have options all the way up to 10. So no more than 10. Then you have your single file size limit. So that means that I can limit the file size. In this case, since it's an upload ID, it could be 10 megabytes for each one of these, or 100 or 1 gigabyte, depending on what you want to allow. Over here on the right, we have the make this required, so they can't continue and submit the form unless they upload that file. And we have these options available here to add a subtitle. Here we go. And I'm going to say, for example, national ID, and that's the subtitle. Then I have the option for the file type. So you can set the type of file types that you want to allow. In this case, for example, I am only going to allow the image type of files. Well, I'm going to allow PDF, image, and those two I'm going to allow since this is for a photo ID. So you get the idea of how to use this. And the last option you have here is add branching. That is for conditional logic. You can skip certain questions in case they don't need to answer if they upload a file, and that's just an option here. But it's easy and practical to have the upload option here on Microsoft Forms. Now, if you're looking for more flexibility and not being locked into a business plan, you have the option to use Jotform, and adding the upload element is also easy. So let me go ahead and show you this right now. Let's go ahead and go into create form. Let's select the form, and I'm going to start from scratch and using the classic form. You can also use the card form if you like. Now, once we are located here on the left, we have the add elements option. Now we're going to scroll down here, and we're going to find the file upload. Here it is. Let's go ahead and drag it inside of here. And once we do that, we have several available options. So first off, we can go ahead and name this, for example, add your ID, right? Then we have this gear icon that says properties. Let's go ahead and select this, and that will open up the properties here on the right. Now there's several available options here, so let's go through them really quickly. So first off, you got the look options here. For example, the field label, the alignment. Do you want to make this required? In this case, yes. You can add a sub-label. Then you got your options. So you can set the limit file size. You can go ahead and disable this if you want to keep it open, but I do recommend that you set a file size. Then you can set here the actual file size for the minimum and the maximum. So there's also minimum. So maybe a 10 kilobyte file doesn't have the quality that you're going to need for the ID. So you can go ahead and set a minimum. It's up to you if you want to set that up. Then you got your maximum, and then the allowed file types. So just go ahead and remove what you are not going to need. And you can see here that it's a bit more specific. So you got PNG, GIF, JPEG, JPG, and it's not just about saying images. You can actually select the type of images that you want to allow, which makes it more practical. Then you got your multiple here. Do you want to allow limit number of files? In this case, you can set the number that you want right here to 2 files, 20, 30, 40, 100. It's up to you. Then the advanced options for the button text, validate file size according to limit if you want to set yes or no. A hover text, you can shrink this in case you don't want to take up too much space, and you can hide the field in case you want to use conditional logic. So you can see that it's really practical here on Jotform to add the upload element and not be locked into the business plan on Microsoft Forms. But there you go. That's how you're going to add the upload element on Microsoft Forms. Please let me know here in the comments what you think about the options available for Microsoft Forms and what you would like to see in the future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification to get notified when new videos come out. And that is a wrap.